Good afternoon, everyone. We will start the session soon. Welcome, dear teachers and students, to another exciting PyCode session. This is the 8th session of the series, and we are very happy to see such enthusiastic participation from students. Now, I would like to congratulate the schools where the students are really actively participating. So JNV Idduki, JNV Una, JNV Bhatinda, JNV Nalgonda, JNV Jamnagar, JNV Hasankar, JNV Rajkot, JNV North 24 Parganas, JNV Alwar, and JNV Gwalior. Congratulations to these schools. Your students are really actively participating. And I would like to request the other schools as well. Teachers, please motivate the students to be active. So let's start with today's session. I would hand over to Mr. Jayesh. Please take over the session.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, hello students. Good afternoon to all of you. So yes, so here we go. We are having a new session today. Okay, so I hope all of you are aware about what we are going to do today. That is, we are going to find Fibonacci series. Okay, and before that, we will start our session with the revision of the previous activity which we have done. Okay, so let's start that. Okay, I hope all of you can see my screen, right? Okay, so in the previous sessions, like from the previous sessions, I can say that in that we are learning about loops, right? So in the previous session also we have done one loop, that is for loop, right? And we tried to do it in a different way. We combine the for loop and the conditions together, and then find out the factors of a number. So let me just first show you how it look like. So if I click run, this we have done in the previous session. If I give 20, so it shows me all the factors of a 20. Let's say 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, or 20. So let's just see how it is, like how I'm getting this thing. So first I'm taking a input from the user. So I created a variable or box, okay, whatever you want to say, that is known as user number. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking an input from the user in the form of integer. Okay, so okay, what is integer? So integer basically contains a number from negative to positive and zero also. So this can take any number, right? Like whether it is a positive number or negative number or zero, any number. After that, what I done is I write a loop called for loop. Okay. If I just show you with the code also, you can see the textual code also over here. So you will easily understand that in the text code, what I have done for num. So what I have done for each item num in iterable, and I set the range. So I set the range from 1 to user number plus 1 because I know the factors start with 1. So that's why I have not written 0. Otherwise, it will show an error also. Because if I do user number modulo 0, so kind of error I will get. So that is why I have written 1, start with 1, and then I have written user number plus 1. Okay, why I have written 0 user number plus 1? Because I already know that it is going to skip the last number. So if I say user plus 1, if it is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. If it is skip 11, so I will get 10. So 1 to 10 I will get. So the concept is it will skip the last number. That's why I have increased the number by 1. Simple. So this is how I have written my range. So range basically means it will start iterating from this point 1 till this point. So 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the question comes from where, like in which variable you will get that value. Okay. So I'm iterating and where I will get the value. So you will get that value in this num. So this variable you will get the value. And after that I have written a if condition. So if condition, we already know why we write if condition. So if basically to check something. Okay. So if this happen, so if let's say if I got chocolate, so I will share with my friend. Okay. Like this way. So if condition is user number, the number which is given by the user, let's say it is a 20, and then num, inside the num you will get different numbers from 1 to 20, right? So I'm just doing it like that, right? 1 to 20, and then I'm doing the modulo sign. So 20 modulo 1 equals to 0. I'm checking if this happened, then I'm printing the number. Simple. Then num will change, it become 2. So let like this. So let's say num is 20 in our case, and it is 2. We already know modulo give us remainder, right? So if we do like this, we will get a 0 remainder. This condition becomes true. To check the condition, I have taken an equal to sign. This is a comparison operator, and then we are comparing it with 0. So if this happened and if this condition satisfied, so it will print the num. So in my case, the num is 2, so it will print 2. Let's see the next one. So 20 modulo 3. Okay, equals to 0. This will not happen. This condition will not correct. So what will do? It will do nothing. So there will be no number printed. Now the next one, 20 modulo 4. Okay, I hope all of you know the table of 4, right? 4 5s are 20. So it is perfectly divisible. So we will get answer 0, and 0 is equal to 0. So this will return 0. Okay, because the remainder is 0. Correct. In this case, it is returning 18. 2 it is returning. So which is not equals to 0. In this case, it is returning 0. Simple, just a remainder, right? And done. Like this way, you will do the 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So once you reach 10, you will get the answer. Like this way, we are doing it. So it's a very simple concept, this one, and I think we're getting the answer. 1, 2, 4 that I have written over here. Simple. Now let's just see what we are going to do today. Right. So let me just show you first what we are going to do, and then we'll start. Okay, we are going to this one, Fibonacci series. Okay, so let me just run it. Okay, it is asking me how many terms I want to see. Okay, so let's say I want to see the terms. Let's say I want to see 5 terms. Fine. So what I'm getting 0, 1, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now confused why we are getting this kind of number, and what is the kind of logic we have written. If you just see now, if just see, let's say this one. There's no number over here. This is our first number and second number. We already assume this number. So 0, 1 is our first or second number. This is first number, this is our second number. And then what we are doing is to find the next number, we are adding the preceding 2 numbers. Okay, so preceding 2 numbers is 0 plus 1. पहले के 2 number से एक नया number बनेगा, that will be our third number. Then again, पहले के 2 number से हमारा third number बनेगा, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Then again, 1 plus 2 is 3. This way we are going to do. Simple, right? Let me just check again. And what if I write 1? Let me write 2. So if I write 2, I will get 0, 1. Simple, 2 factor, 2 terms. And let's say if I give 1, so I will get only 1 term, that is 0. Okay, so I've written the conditions also. So this is how a thing will work. So let's just do it, and let's go to the AI Connect. So all of you, please log in with your account. You already get the username and password. Okay, so log in first in the AI Connect platform, and then we will start. Okay, so first step is you will create a project. Okay, this is not a first step. Like this we have done many times, so you don't need to do it if you have already done. Like in my case, I already have a project called PyCode. In this over here, PyCode project is already there. But still, who is new, who have not done it, like XYZ, any thing. you first need to create a project if you're not created. PyCode, that is the name of the project is PyCode, like this, PyCode, and then you will click on this create button. I already have PyCode project in my list, so I'm not doing it. So cancel. But you need to click on a create if you're not done it. Okay. Second part is after creating a project, what you will do, you will create an activity, and the name of the activity is okay, Fibonacci series. Okay. You can call it as sequence also, series also, or you can write find also. Let's say find Fibonacci series. Right, find Fibonacci series. And one more thing, it's a good practice to don't add a space over here. Let me just remove all the space. Right, and then just click. Okay, so activity type will be basic Python, no change. This will be PyCode, right? And then you will click on a create button. So with this way, if I open the PyCode, there it is. Oh, not very PyCode, done it. Okay, this is the thing. I will click on it. Simple. Just click on it to open it. Now all of you do create a project. Okay, so after doing this much, let's see the logic for this, right? Let's for understand what is this one. So basically it's very simple. We are having 0 first number, then we have a second number. Then what we will do, we will add both of them together. Okay, we will add both of them together. Then we get the next number. So 0 plus 1 is obviously 1, right? So next number, the next term will be 1. After that, what we'll do, I will add the 2 term to find the next one. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Simple. Then 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay. Then 2 plus 3 is, what is 2 plus 3? Yes, it's 5, right? So 5 done. Now again 3 plus 5. What is 3 plus 5? 3 plus 5 is 8. This is a way we find the series, right? So what the user will give us, the term which he want to see, and then we will try to find it what would be the answer for it. So let's see, the user give us 5, that I want to see first 5 terms. Okay, so in that case, what I will show, in that case the output should be this much till 3. 0 1 1 2 3. Making sense, right? Simple. Okay, now the first thing what I'm going to check in this. So first thing which I will check is that if the user is entering something that not should be a negative number, because as you can see, I'm not going to find the negative number or less than 1. Okay, if the user tell me, okay, let's say Jayesh, you need to find the factor of -2 term, so that is not possible, right? So for that we'll write a condition. So there will be condition for negative numbers also, negative terms also. For negative term, we need to write a condition. Fine. I hope it's making sense, right? So for the negative number, I need to find the, I need to do something for the negative number, correct? Now the next thing says, now if I say the first number is 0 and the second number is 1, now you tell me, if I say that I want to find the first number, so that I already defined, the first number will be 0 only, correct? So in this case, what I will do, I will write over here, I will write a condition for the first term also. So I will write elif. Why should I go to the loop and then do it? Right? Yeah. Why should I do something for the first term, which is already mentioned that first term will be 1 only. Okay. So I will do something for the first term also. Okay. Now rest remaining I will find. Remaining for that remaining I will write a condition. So maybe some conditions I will write. No, let me better to write a logic. I will write a logic for the other thing. Okay, I will write a logic. Now this much is clear, right? So let's try to implement the same thing in the AI Connect. Okay, I will try to implement the same thing. Now first thing is all of you will create a variable. So we will go over here, variables option, and I already tell you many times what is variables. Okay, so variables is basically a kind of a container. Okay, so like you are in seventh, eighth, or ninth girls, right? You already know what are the variables because this thing we have learned in algebra also, constant and a variables. So it's the same concept. Okay, so mathematical concept over here also it's same. It will store something. In the variables we can change the value. It's not fixed. We already know like x equals to 1 will also okay, x equals to 7 also is fine. We can change the value, first thing. And we have heard about constant also, right? But constant value is fixed. If I say 23, so you can't change 23. 23 is equals to 20, 24 is not possible. You can't assign something. Okay, so I can't assign. 23 is 23, is fixed, constant. Okay, so variable can be changed. That's why I'm creating a variable which will hold my terms. So let's say I will call it as terms. So this one, and I will take an input from the user. Okay, now I guess this thing come to your mind like who is the user? Okay, you are writing the program, you are the user. If your teacher checking the program, your teacher is a user. Okay, if I am writing a program, so in my case, I am a user of it, right? Suppose my student is writing a program, so that student is a user because he is checking the program. And after that, if I check the program, so then I am a teacher. I am a user of that, right? So I'm creating I want to take a user input, so I'm doing that. Right? Okay, what I will do, I will write over here, enter the terms, no, enter number of terms you want to see. Simple, right? So what I write is, I write enter the number of terms you want to see. So let's say I want to find 10 terms. So it will show me 10 terms like that. Now I will go to the conversion. So as a word say conversion basically means it will convert something. I want to convert this input which we are taking into the integer. That's why I'm doing like this. Okay, input by default, give the value in string. With the help of conversion, we are changing the value in an int form. Simple. Now, next part. We are talking about conditions, right? So let's do the condition part. We'll go to the logic. Okay. The setting sign I will click. I will add a elif over here and I will add a else. Okay. Now you already know how to add multiple conditions. So if I want to add multiple condition, what I do is I will click on this flower kind of sign. This is not a flower kind of sign, this is a setting sign. Okay. Look like a flower, but it's not flower. So yes, first step is to click over here and then attach a elif and then attach a else. Simple. Just do like this. Elif, okay, else. With this way, now I can write multiple conditions. The first condition say that term should not be negative. Okay, I'm not going to find the zero or the negative number. So what I will do, I will write over here. Okay, how to do it? Yeah, I will go over here. I will take this equal to sign and I will change this equal to sign to this one, less than or equal to. Okay, so I will check if the term is less than equal to, then I will print, okay, I will print invalid, I will say invalid input. Okay, so if the term is less than equals to 0, I will say invalid input. And what I will do, I will write a condition for the term if it is equals to 1 also. So if it is equals to 1, then what I will say, let's see the code also. Okay, now there is a very interesting thing you can see over here. This all thing is fine, this already know, but what is this pass? Like you have not written pass over here in the block code. Why it's coming pass? Okay, this is a very good question. So now why this pass is coming? Actually, what happened in Python? If you're not writing anything, okay, if you're not writing any statement or any print command or anything, it will just pass it. So means this will not do anything. Okay, so it's like this key, you come and then you go. Okay, doesn't matter. Let me give you a very simple example of this. Let's say you come in the restaurant, okay, you have not eat anything, just go and come out like that. Correct, just pass, nothing, not doing nothing. Okay, now if I click run, I write, let's say -2, it's saying invalid input, right? This part is working. Now, very important part, all of you please save your project like this, click on a save, and all of you now do this much. This part, very simple. And don't forget to save your project. Like I will suggest you, like after 10 or 20 minutes, save your project. Means you have done like lots of lines, like say you have added 5 or 6 lines to save your project. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can ask also. Okay, now let's start it. Just see the next condition. First term I have seen. So now what I'm saying is that I will take two input, I will create two variable and I will call it as first number and second number. And what I will do, first number plus second number gives me the third number. Okay. After that, what I will do, now it's very simple. See, if this is first number, if this is second number in the starting, and it gives the third number, now this will be the first number, means second will be the first number, and the sum will be the second number. I hope it's making sense. So what I'm trying to say is, let me just so basically what I'm saying is, let's say if this is 1, 2, 1, 1 and 2, this is the only thing I have. This is the first number, this is the second number. Fine. With this, I'm getting a sum. In the next case, what happen is this second become first. Okay. This sum become the second number and addition of both becomes sum. And to find the what? And to find the term, what I will do, I will just print sum. Sorry, I will just print this first number. Okay. First number, I will print first number. So let's just do it over here. So print So all of you, there's an option called, like, you can right click on it, and I hope you're already aware about it. Duplicate is also there. So you can duplicate your code. And this is a case, what I will do, I will, okay, but I should know first and second number. So let's create a variable for that. I will write first. I will create second. So I will say first, second, and I will say, as I said, the terms will start with 0 and second will be 1. Okay. So I have created two variables. The first number, first is equals to 0, second is equals to 1. Now combining both, I will get a sum. Okay, simple. Some I will do, some I will create later. No, now I am not creating it. So print what? First number. Simple. So print first. So if the user is asking for the one term, if the user is giving one term, so you will say your answer is 0. Okay, let me just try it. Run, and if I give 1, I'm getting 1 as answer. Okay. Now let me tell you very important point or very interesting part about Python. If this is any other language now, okay, if this is any other language, it will show an error because this condition is empty right now. I have not written anything inside it. But because it's a Python and because of this pass, you're not getting the error. Okay. So if you're not writing it, the Python itself writing pass, it is not doing anything, just like that. But in the other programming language, you will get a big error. So all of you do it now and save your project like this. So we just learn how to find the first term, how to how to tackle the negative also that we have done. तो negative वाला भी हो गया, 1 वाला भी हो गया. तो अगर negative आएगा, if the term is less than, मतलब मैंने अगर 0 -4 लिखा है, तो -4 is less than 0. Okay, invalid input आएगा. अगर term मेरा 1 होगा तो आंसर फर्स्ट ही प्रिंट कर देगा. सिंपल है, right? Now if you do this much. Okay, let's jump into the next part. Let's see first what we have done. So this part done. To find the negative term, this we have tackled. Then to find the first term, this we have tackled. This logic now we need to build. Okay, and this logic you will see over here. So let's see that. Okay, what I said, that if the number is 0, 1, this two number I have. Now I need to find the other numbers. 0 is the first number, 1 is the second number. Adding both of them give me the sum. Okay, and what I will do if I want to find, so just like this, this will give me the next term. After that, your loop will come back. Okay, your loop will come back, and then what you will do, you will change. Okay, after that, what we'll do, it should change. Means your second should be first and your sum should be second, and then we will add both of them and find the sum. Simple, right? Making sense also. Okay, so let's just see over there. So what I will do, I will add a loop first. I will go over here. This one loops. This one loops, right? Now we're having a different kinds of loop I have. Okay. So we'll take our favorite loop. Let's call it as while loop is our favorite loop. Okay. So while loop. Now while loop takes the condition which should be true. Okay. While loop takes the condition which should be true. So what I will do, I need to write a true condition over here. Okay. So let's write a true condition. It's very simple true condition. We will go over here and we will say, let's say term greater than 0. Let's say user give me 2. 2 is greater than 0. Condition true, right? So yeah, we have written the true condition. First part is complete. While is satisfied, but while says that okay, you are giving me the true condition, but inside the loop you need to do something which will change my value. Okay. So what I'm doing is, let's say I'm while check the condition. So just think like this: if we not change the while loop, let's say the term is 1, let's say the term is 2, 2 is greater than 0. If I will not change the term value, so don't you think it will not going to print, it will not print the next number? No, it will not print the next number, right? So what should I do is, I should always change this term value inside the loop. And how we will do it? With the help of term, set term. Okay, set term, math block, add term plus 1. Simple. Okay. So term plus 1. Simple. Now just let's just look into it. This will be 2 greater than 0. Okay. So okay, it will go inside a loop. Okay, there's one problem over here. I need to write if I'm doing like this, see, term will always increase. What should I do? I should decrease it, right? So instead of adding 1, we should write, sorry, instead of adding plus sign, we should write minus sign. I hope it's making sense. Because just imagine like this, key in the previous sessions, what we are doing is, we are just doing like this. We are doing like 2 greater than 0, condition 2, it will come inside a loop. It will change the term. Term become 3. 3 greater than 0. So now just think like this, it will always inside a loop. It will never come out of the loop because loop condition always satisfy. Correct. So what I will do in this case, you should write minus 1. Simple. 2 greater than 0. Okay. 2 minus 1. Term value change. It become 1. 1 less than 0. Condition 2 will come inside a loop. This way it will work 2 times. And once 1 minus 1 happen, 0 is not greater than 0. So it will come out of the loop. Okay. Let's just see it again. Over here, this one. Okay. Let me just change the color also. This one. Okay. 2 is greater than 0, first condition. 2 minus 1 will change the term value, it become 1. 1 is greater than 0, it's true. It will come inside a loop. 1 minus 1 gives me 0. It will check 0 is not greater than 0. It will come out of the loop. Simple, right? So let's just do it. This we have done. Now let's just do the next part. I will say that always print the first number. Okay, always print the first number. So if the term is, see, the first number is 0, I want to find the next number. So it's just like this. First, printing the first number, loop work, printing the first number. Then change the second to first and sum to the second. Okay, so we need to do this. So for that, what I will do, I will write over here that I will create a variable first called sum. Okay, and then what I will do, I will write over here sum plus, and I will say, okay, sum plus first plus second. I hope it's making sense, right? I'm finding the next number. So 0 plus 1 will give me 1. Okay, simple. Same thing. 0 plus 1 gives me 1. Then what I want is, I will change the second to first and sum to second. Correct? So, okay, first of all of you do this much, and if you have any doubt, you can ask. I hope all of you have guessed it also what we're going to do next. So first, all of you do it very carefully. No need to run the code now, okay, because this part is not completed yet. And don't forget to save your project. Like always, save your project like this. Okay, I hope we can start the next part. So that is basically the same thing, to just change the values basically. So second, now I want my second to become first and sum to become second. So let's do it. I'll go here in the variables, set first, okay, set first to second. Now my first contains second. Now I need to change the second also. So for that, I will go to the variables. Now I will take this block set second, and I will put the sum over here. Simple, right? Simple. First, now your first is the second number, okay, and second is your sum. Basically 0 first था, 1 आपका second था, okay. After adding both of them, after adding, now this second, अब ये second, ये first नहीं है और ये second नहीं है, अब ये वाला first है और ये वाला second है जो sum की value आई थी, तो बस वही करा. फिर next वाला जब loop चलेगा तो ये दोनों sum, इनका sum होगा 1 + 1 = 2. नाउ यहाँ से फर्स्ट हट का फर्स्ट चले जाएगा यहाँ पे और ये सम हट का सेकंड आ जाएगा. तो बस यही कर हर बार चेंज करना है. ओके, लेट मी जस्ट ट्राई इट. Just see. If I click run, I will give 10. Okay, let me just give a 5, simple number. Let's say 5. Okay, it's giving me 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. Very simple, right? Let me run again and give a, let's say 20 terms I want. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. 5 and 8 is 13, 13 plus 21 is 34, 34 plus 55 is 89. Like this way you can do. And if you like, I hope you all are good in mathematics, so you can check it. Like computer is giving you the correct answer or not. Okay. So the addition which is done by the computer is correct or not. You can check. So all of you do this much. And again, you will save your project if done. And please check also. In case of a doubt, you can ask. And after that, we will do a few more changes. And then I will show you the same thing. Okay. By doing the dry run. Okay. We'll wait for 1 more minute and then I will run the code again. Okay, I hope you have done right. We'll just add one more thing over here. So that we print block. Okay, I will click on this one, same settings option, add more item. And let's say I will write so let's say Fibonacci series of, let's say, the term which is given by the user is fine, is, say this is the optional one. So run it, just write 5. Okay, Fibonacci series of a 5 is, okay, I should write 5 terms is, my bad, I should be 5 term is. Okay, so yeah, this is the last thing, simple. Fibonacci series of 5 term is this numbers 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So all of you do this much. Okay, just wait a minute. I'm sharing my screen again. Now after this, we will dry run the code. Like this, just see it step by step. So here we go. Okay. Now let's just dry run the code and just see why we are getting 0, 1, 2, 3. This one, right? So first thing is user will give you the number. Let's say it is 5. Okay. This will remain unchanged. This will be this over here 5 will come. Correct. Next step is term is not less than. This condition will not satisfy. This condition will not satisfy. This else will satisfy. 5 is greater than 0. It's true, right? Print the first number means you will get a 0. First step. 5 छोटा 5 बड़ा है 0 से, करेक्ट? तो पहला नंबर प्रिंट आएगा, पहला नंबर हमारा 0 है. ओके. नेक्स्ट 0 + 1, 0 + 1 is 1. वो सम में स्टोर हो जाएगा. देन हम एक्सचेंज करेंगे वैल्यू. फर्स्ट को वैल्यू दे देंगे सेकंड की, तो सेकंड अंदर आ गया फर्स्ट के, और जो सम होगा दोनों को मिलाकर आया था आंसर, उसको हम सम के अंदर डाल देंगे. तो ये हो गया, राइट? एंड देन अपडेट वैल्यू करनी जरूरी है. तो दैट इज टर्म -1 इज दैट इज 4. तो अगेन विल चेक 4 is less greater than 0. Yes, it is true. It will come inside a loop because first is already changed. Okay, so now the first value is 1, so that's why you are getting 1 over here. Simple. Then we will add the both number, so that is 0 + 1. 0 + 1 sum में store हो गया, right? So it is like 1. So second की value store हो गई. Okay, so that is this first, this one stored in first, this sum stored this one in second. जो sum की वैल्यू आई थी प्लस कर आई थी वो यहाँ पे स्टोर हो गई. टर्म से माइनस करा मतलब 3 आ गया. करेक्ट. नाउ फर्स्ट को प्रिंट कर दिया मतलब 1 प्रिंट हो गया. सिंपल, 1 प्रिंट हो गया हमारा. नाउ व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर एडिंग बोथ ऑफ नंबर्स. तो 1 को 1 से ऐड कर दिया, दैट बिकम्स 2. सो दिस वे ये 2 होगा, देन 1 होगा. जैसे ही 0 होगा इट विल कम आउट ऑफ द लूप. सिंपल. सो आवर लूप विल वर्क. पहले 5 के लिए चलेगा बिकॉज 5 कंडीशन ट्रू होगी, फिर 4 के लिए, फिर 3 के लिए, फिर 2 के लिए और फिर 1 के लिए, और जैसे ही 0 आएगा इट विल नॉट गो इनसाइड अ लूप. ओके. तो लूप, योर लूप विल वर्क ओनली 5 टाइम्स. दैट इज व्हाई यू आर गेटिंग 5 आंसर्स. सिंपल. Okay. Now hope all of you we have done it, we have covered everything. So if you have any doubt you can ask. Okay, and otherwise that's it from my side. Okay. Yes, so
Yeah,
you
so
can
hello
continue.
everyone. So I hope students to enjoy today's session. It was something new, right? So as you are seeing that now, day by day, we are having some new concepts coming up, right? So in the last session, we have learned about the Armstrong number factors, today Fibonacci series. So these are some new mathematical concepts as well as some interesting concepts, right? So going on, we'll be having such more activities. So I will just explain you very quickly. We'll have a quick revision of what is done today, right? And then I'll be telling you about the quiz and the assignments that is planned for today, right? So I'll just share my screen, right? So students, this is the screen, right? So as I'm quite sure, I'm seeing that the students are more actively using the platform. That's why we have got this list updated, right? So we are seeing certain new school names as well in this list, as well as the ranks of many schools have changed after in these 2-3 days. So that's really good to see that we are seeing new students coming up, new schools coming up into the list, right? And we really want that you all should be there. So students, I hope if you all know that not just your school rank, how is the school rank calculated? So in this school rank, the contribution, right? The learning of every single student is counted, right? So here we are not just getting a school rank, but we are also able to see the rank that you are holding across the students all across India, right? So that rank is also being calculated over here, okay? So we want everyone to be very active. So that's why I'm just saying for the school, we are having the contribution of every single student. So every single student from the school should be doing all these activities, very actively participating in this program, right? So after watching this live session, if you are doing it well in the school itself during the live session, it's very, very good. But if not, so when you are getting time, you all have to do the activity by yourself. Okay, that will, when you are practicing things yourself, you'll be able to better understand the concept, right? So here you have got this live session. So after today's live session, you will see that recorded session will be active. So where you will be able to see today's live session recording at any point of and at any point of time you want to come and see what was conveyed in the live session, you can come up and see over here. Then there's a video, a short video of just 3 to 4 minutes. If you just want to see the video of how the activity was done, you can come over here for a document. If you want to study with the help of a document in which we have got screenshots pointing out where to click, what is the concept behind every single block being used, that is all implemented in this document. Then the platform link. So as we are using the platform, that is AI Connect. Okay, so you all have to use this platform only for submitting your assignments, for doing your homework, for practicing the task that is being done in these PyCode sessions. So you have to click over here, right? So when you click over here, I'll just show you. So when you click over here, what is to be done? You have to enter your user ID and password. So all the user IDs and passwords have been shared with the school, and I hope with all the students as well. If you are facing any difficulties in logging in, please let your school teachers know, they'll be helping you with that, right? You have to go to the platform link and do the activity on this platform. Then a quiz for you all, right? So in today's quiz, again, we have got 4 questions. Let's see those 4 questions. Again, a question based on Rahul. Rahul is creating a Fibonacci series code with it, and his friend Ravi needs the code, but Rahul doesn't like Ravi so much. So what should Rahul do? So you have to tell that Ravi should not give the code, or Ravi should share, or Rahul should share the code with Ravi. Okay, complete the series. I hope you all can understand the series. Today we have learned about Fibonacci series. So a very simple question for you all, that what will be coming next into this series. Okay. So the next question that we have over here, that Rahul is creating a Fibonacci series, but he's facing a problem that his code is giving wrong result. So you have to find out where things are going wrong into this code, what is the problem in this code, and select from these given options below, right? Then comes the last question. So here you have to tell what will be the value of count when this has been executed. What will be the value of count? Basically, you have to tell what will be the output, then just click on finish attempt. Okay, so that's how you have to submit this question, just 4 questions, right? And you can use any device to just submit this quiz. Coming up next, we have got the assignment as well, right? So we have got the assignment as well, and you have to make a program to print the multiplication table of 9, right? So again, it's a very easy code, right? So you just like how it should print it. 9 into 1 is equal to 9. 9 into 2 is equal to 18, right? So just a minute, I'll be showing you how actually the output of the program should look like. So yeah, here's my screen. I hope you all can see it over here, right? So this is how we should be getting the output. 9 into 1 is 9. 9 into 2 is 18. 9 into 3 is 27, right? So you have to print this kind of multiplication table, right? Some hints for you over here. Here you have to use the looping concept, right? And some joining of print concepts. So these all are to be used and you have to print the multiplication table. So we have got a series printed like this over here, the complete multiplication table of 9, right, students? And now one more thing I'm going to introduce in today's session, right? So students, you all have your summer camp coming up, summer vacations coming up. So we have got for you a summer camp project. Okay, so we have got for you a summer camp project. So this is really the time where you can give time to these PyCode sessions, give and enhance your coding skills, right? So in the next session, you'll be able to see this, right? After this next session. So in this PyCode summer camp project, you'll be getting a project to find out, to make a basically area, volume, surface area, parameter, any kind of calculation that you want to do. You want to do a math calculation, just tell the program you want to do a math calculation. If you want to find out the area, tell the program to find out the area, what shape area you want, your program will just give you the output. If you want to find out the program for, the parameter of any kind of shape, enter the shape, enter the values of length and width, the program will give you the volume for any 3D shape. Okay, enter the, first of all, enter the volume, then enter dimensions, and it will just give out the volume. So you have to make a program that can do the calculation of any kind of, means it's whether it's your normal mathematical calculation, or whether it's your area, volume, parameter, or all these kind of calculations must be done. Okay, so this is the summer camp project that you have to do. And as you are submitting the project over here, right? Similarly, as you all click on the assignment over here, as you all might know that you'll be getting a option of some upload a file or submit your assignment over here, right? So you have to click over there and submit your file. So students, and if you face any difficulties, how to use the platform, we have already added LMS and coding platform support documents over here. Just click over here and whatever support you want to check how to use the coding platform, how to join live session, okay, how to post the query, submit the assignment, submit the quiz, all these things have been added over here. So whatever support you want from this platform, right, it is already added. You can just make a use of this and do all these things. So I would really appreciate that every single student, okay, is working over here, okay, is working on this platform, doing the activities and able to become an expert in coding with the help of this PyCode session. So students, with this, we conclude over here for today's session, right? And we'll be meeting in next session with some really interesting activities. And the activity plan for your session number 9 is LCM. So you will be learning how you can find out the LCM of two numbers. Okay, so now again, so you'll be making the Python coding for an interesting math concept. Right, students, and that is planned for tomorrow. So let's conclude with this over here for today, and we'll be meeting in the next session. Bye, everyone. Take care. Have a great day.